I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Today we are going to talk about the build guide for Yuli, her best teams, pros and cons, skill upgrade priority, ancient marks, best weapon, and should you be duping her out. So let's dive in. Yuli is a thunder element DPS character that deal AoE damage. Her play style is one of my favorite in the game. She moves like an assassin, deals oakish damage if you don't have her duped out, and she's kind of squishy. I know DPS are supposed to be too squishy, but regardless of that, until now she have felt more squishier than other units so far. Now let's talk about her skill upgrade priority. First priority would be Yuli's passive skill, Double Embroid. Second would be her second skill, Cloud Shredder. Third priority would be her first skill, Spinning Gold. Fourth being her ultimate skill, Silk Rift. After that, you can max out her combo skill and basic attack. Now let's talk about her best teams. First team would be Yuli as your main DPS, Asti as healer, because it's kinda necessary to use her with Asti. Since Yuli is quite squishy, third unit would be Ninsar. She gives an attack boost, shields, and heals. This team can be great if you want to make Yuli survive longer so she can deal more damage over time with element overload and buffs. Second team would be with Yuli as your DPS, Jixia as breaker, and Asti as healer. Jixia controls the enemies and group them up while Yuli finishes them off with her AoE burst damage, and Asti is there for healing and element overload. Third team would be with Yuli as your main DPS, AZ as debuffer, and Asti as healer. AZ will put debuffs on the enemy, which will make Yuli deal even more damage. And since AZ is a thunder element as well, Yuli can proc elemental overload. Next, let's talk about Yuli's pros and cons. Pros: switch in ability, her passive skill. Double Embroid activate on switching in, making Yuli highly effective in rotation-heavy teams. This allows Yuli to contribute immediately upon entering the field, fitting teams with frequent character swaps. Her switch-in utility supports both main DPS and sub-DPS roles. AoE burst damage. All of Yuli's skills deal AoE damage that makes content with waves clearing fairly easy for her, as long as she's paired with supports that can provide buffs and keep Yuli alive. Cons: squishy. To be honest, she can barely survive a few hits. It's like she has lower stats than others. But I did check out, and her stats are almost the same as other DPS charters, but regardless, she's really squishy, so running her without Ninsar or Asti isn't a good idea. Low damage output. Yuli's damage doesn't feel that high, especially considering how fast she moves and attack. Somehow, in my personal experience, Jixia ended up doing more damage than her, which is ridiculous. Dupe reliant. Yuli's damage output is pretty low without her dupes. In short, she's a whale unit that does have a cool playstyle, but won't be good enough without putting investment into her. Now let's talk about her best weapon. As I mention in every guide, the exclusive 5-star weapon for any character is going to be their best in slot, as they are designed for them. Yuli's exclusive weapon, Graceful Cloud Play, gives 108 Elemental Anomaly Mastery and Casting Spiral Embroidery or Thread. Mastery enables Quilting Stitch to deal 16% more damage and accumulate Anomaly 20% faster for 15 seconds. As for the best ancient marks and stats for Yuli, you should focus on building her with attack percentage, crit rate, and crit damage. You also use Pierce if you think that suits her. But don't use Elemental Anomaly because she gets 1 Elemental Anomaly every 25 attack points already. And when it comes to the best ancient marks, just use the game recommended ones for now, because it's going to take a while to see what really works the best. If her best ancient marks are different from the game recommended ones, I'll update the pinned comment, you can check it out. Now let's finally talk about how much should you dupe her if you really want to. According to Dupe 1 during the Quilting Stitch combo, when Yuli and her puppet attack the main entangled target, they will additionally trigger an electric current attack on that target, dealing regular attack damage equal to 2000% of Yuli's Elemental Anomaly Mastery. This damage spreads to other entangled targets, triggering up to 5 times. According to her second dupe, when Yuli unleashed the first strike of Quilting Stitch or casts her ultimate skill, she gains a 25% thunder damage boost, a 15% lightning anomaly effect boost, and an elemental overload effect boost for 15 seconds. Her third dupe makes Quilting Stitch reduces the thunder resistance of enemies hit by the binding threads by 30% for 15 seconds. Fifth dupe makes her first and second skill deal 150% more damage, and using the ultimate skill activates Quilting Stitch. Sixth dupe Quilting Stitch's binding duration increases and Yuli gains a 35% PS bonus. Now, if you are a free-to-play and really like Yuli, I'd say first dupe is enough, and if you are a whale, going for the third dupe or even sixth probably won't be the worst decision of your life yet. I've been away on a vacation, guys. That's why I haven't made any content this last week, but from today onwards, I'll be making a lot of videos, including some new games. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And next up, I'll make a Should You Summon for Yuli video. If you guys haven't summoned yet, I'd suggest waiting a bit more. That's it, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.